The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Reinders. Now it's Reinders. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to cross, horrific header. That's a half-decent try.
Van Nistelrooy certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Nistelrooy touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And he welcomes it in. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Caicedo, really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best.
Gavi concedes a free kick for that. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's a throw-in. Messi. Played through into space. Can he latch on to this? And that's put paid to a promising move. Over to the left. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Yehi. Bastoni. Yehi. Bastoni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Driving forward. Always onto this. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gavi is on to... Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge. Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Reinders is the team's great visionary. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Lewandowski. Played out to the left flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is one way to stop him. Back into the middle. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Looking for the run. He's through here. And this is Ronaldinho. He is... And a chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Grimaldo. Ruben Diaz cuts it out. Now it's Rooney. quality ball. Plays the return pass. And it's Gavi. Well timed, excellent interception. Marmouche is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, super find. Takes a shot! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of great chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And that's been won straight back. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, super ball. Decent chance! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to...
It's Ronaldinho! Off the post! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And a quick reminder today
what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. That has not gone well.
Cyprus really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff.
Shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barcelona take the lead.
On the field.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And here's Van Nistelrooy. It's skewed away. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's been shifted off it. And it's made its way to him. It's played through for him. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And here's Rooney! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Now it's Pedri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And this is Rooney. And he's away. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia. And they are cavorting. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pedri! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Marmouche. And this is Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. And the finish! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Roberto Baggio. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gavi. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got tall. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18. Coming on the field.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Darren Fletcher.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Van Nistelrooy.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Roberto Baggio. A header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's gone back to the keeper.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Osimhen. That is good strength. Yamal.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Now it's Torres. Ruben Diaz. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good ball! And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hazard. Very nicely done. Hazard with the big header! They've scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about it.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olimpico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. And as you can see, we've already started here.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surged forward.
And a fabulous Messi! And he's done very well to deal with it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
It's a really well-measured ball. Rooney is having a shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And no, that was never going to make it. Yehi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nice touch. Looking to go deep. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
Lazio with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Kukcu getting this one clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Khan. And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And smartly reclaimed. Looking for options for movement. Gavi. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Pedri.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Batistuta. Conte shifted it to the flank. He's picked his way through. Serginho. Messi. Ronaldinho. Bernardo Silva. Sends it crossfield. And it's Serginho. Serginho. He's got away. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rooney. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. And Messi! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Grimaldo cuts out the pass. Otto. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedri. Nicely spread. And he cuts out the supply. Conte. Lazio finding their passes. Distributed tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers. Bastoni can get it clear. Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pedri. Kukcu. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Batistuta. Isco. Oh, super find. A header! It's there! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Lazio get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Ferdinand. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Serginho. He has found the way through. Isco. Out towards the flank.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And he thumps it clear. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Great ball if he can get there. Messi. Rooney. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And there is the half-time whistle. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Isco. That's going right the way across. And he welcomes it in. Isco. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Grimaldo. Ronaldinho. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gavi. That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here. And that's too far for anyone. Batistuta might just make this. Kukcu. Isco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played out to the right. Messi. Pedri. Great vision. And here's Gavi. Chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22. Bale. Il numero 14.
Right, Batistuta.
Cambio di giocatori. L'affluenza di
Threads one in.
è di 80.000.
He's come through and he's had a quick look in. Climbs up big! Oh, off the bar!
Lazio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Osimhen. And it's Lopez. Osimhen. And Osimhen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Osimhen is offering a right smile there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look...
Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Otto has created one goal already. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, Red, nice interception. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nakata looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's the keeper's ball. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Kunde gets over and intercepts. Kukchu. Fermin. Over to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now then, the ball's come loose. And the counter is on. Now it's Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Delivered across.
What a letdown when you've
Shot a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Lamine Yamal has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
That's a sharp pass.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered with swing. Pedri. Very much into the last knockings. Can he get on the end of this? That has ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Kukchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now he's off and running. That's tidy. And this is Nakata. And he was alert to it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona clearly will be very happy the way they went about things. Pretty much never lost concentration despite going ahead in an
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback in.
Real chance! Oh, what has happened here? Koundé is there to clear. And it's played in. Foot in. Grimaldo. Threads one in. Belletti. Now here's the delivery. Serginho. Rijkaard. And this is Batistuta. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Xabi Alonso. And it's Xabi Alonso. And this is Batistuta. It is a corner, good chance. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's a sharp little ball here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta. Grimaldo promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gets into some space. And this is Messi. And he's taking no chances there. Spread out to the left. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a searching pass, and he shoots! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. And the through ball. And he's in on goal, takes a shot! Danger averted for now. Batistuta picks it up out wide. And he's whipped it across. Gehi can get it clear. Gavi. It's Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for options for movement. Cleared away. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Pedri gets it away. Serginho. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now, can they get him away? And Batistuta! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Messi. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Cannavaro tries to clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Messi. Batistuta. Gehi with the clearance. And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Ronaldinho! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely shaped ball. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Serginho. And it's Perez. There will be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he welcomes it in. Rooney. And the shot! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Perez, looking to play him in. Serginho picks it up now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And this is Messi, played out to the right, crossed in. Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And he cuts out the supply. Serginho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Belletti. Messi gets into a good position. That has not gone well. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Shifted it to the flank. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Xabi Alonso. Number 20.
And they've got rid.
Number 5.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Number 27.
That'll be a throw-in.
Coming on the field. Number 9. Bellingham. Number 22. Didier Drogba. Number 8. Number 4,
Belletti.
Number 19.
And here's Drogba. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looks across and plays it in. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And it's Belletti. Tries to play it through. Palmer. Crosses. Oh, what a collide! Should have equalised.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Drogba in with the challenge. Distributed tidily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Bellingham. Hazard. He's found a way through. That is a crunching tackle.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
2 added minutes.
He's going to be disappointed with that. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have dogged. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's Ronaldinho! And that's off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Messi.
That was lovely, that.
And he lines up a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Messi. Gehi calmly anticipates. It'll be a throw-in. Bastoni. Grimaldo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's intervened well there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ronaldinho picks it up out wide and claimed it back swiftly. That pass isn't the best. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Aims beyond the defence. He has found a way through. He slings and the shot! Tries to get it clear. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. It's run loose here. And it's Grimaldo.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. He's looking wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Neymar. Pinches it off him. Knocks it out wide. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Quality ball. Neymar. And the counter is on. And it's Iniesta. And he was quick to react. Spread out to the left. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. Schmeichel gets good distance on it. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Gavi. Played out to the left flank. Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Takes a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Galatasaray have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals...
Rooney! Suarez is carrying after that one. Oh, they could break here. Good ball over the top. Shot could be on. Played into the big header. Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Galatasaray are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Iniesta! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Galatasaray find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, well played. Tries to pass it through. Has a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. And we're underway again. Barcelona didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. It's a promising position. Ronaldinho. Rooney. Oh, that's fabulous. Xavi. That's really well manoeuvred. Knocks it into space. He's through, now is he in? He's been taken out, could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Messi is standing over this one. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Koundé attempts a clearance. Bartasagi. Pedri. Decent progress down the left. Kumchu. Nicely spread. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Xavi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good take in a good area. Here comes the cross. Bartasagi gets it away. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Ronaldinho looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And this is Luis Suarez. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's there to get it away. Ronaldinho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. Neymar. Yamal. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That ball looks a good one. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Out towards the flank. And it's Kukçu. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Yamal. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Galatasaray have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now, can he find a finish? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Yamal. Pedri. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a shade optimistic.
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Messi. He's found a way through. Ball swung in.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Xavi. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Neymar. And they've got rid. Kukçu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Hakimi. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's been shifted off it. Ball's played through. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Bartesaghi. And that's it. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Paris Saint-Germain, FC Barcelone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Henderson with the short one. Goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Picked out brilliantly. Vinicius Junior! And again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bastoni. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gavi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rooney, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he plays one through. And this is Bergkamp. They've got to be quick to recover this. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Ronaldinho. Nice control. Oh, well played. Up Ji-sung. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No way through. Bergkamp. Vinicius Junior. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's Rooney! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! And it's in! Barcelona are back in business. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Looks to the other side. Bergkamp. Raoul. And here's Park Ji-sung.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's well positioned here. Tries to get it clear. The ball's gone astray. Now, can they get him away? Koundé. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Kukçu clears. And it's Maldini. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. So what can they make of this? Pedri.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Bartasagi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Good read, needed to be. Jordan Henderson. That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Koundé. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Second period then underway. Leicester makes the interception. And he's worked it through, and he's managed to get free. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He has found the way through. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bartasagi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Bergkamp. Gehi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Rooney. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Mbappe. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Well read, nice interception. Nesta. Played in with purpose. Taken back almost at once. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, it's Bergkamp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's through here, and he's in. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi. That's an errant pass.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Paris
6,
Saint-Germain have a free kick.
le numéro 5,
And this is the perfect
Le numéro
opportunity to
14.
create a cushion between them.
le numéro 17, le numéro 21, le numéro 4, Fernando Torres. Attention,
Looking for
changement.
options for movement. Plays it in low. Danger averted for now. Driving on and making good progress. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Ronaldinho. And he's on a charge. Costa Corta. Park Ji-sung. And it's Lopez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for the run. Messi. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And he lines up a cross. And that's the keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Lopez. And that pass just didn't quite work. And they've got rid. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That pass isn't the best.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nicely weighted ball. Kukcu. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Maradona. And this is Torres. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it...
Maradona! Diego Maradona! Is he the world's best ever? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still... And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable.